As we age, our bodies change in ways that are often subtle but profoundly impactful. One of the most significant changes that occurs after the age of 60 is a decline in circulation. Many people assume that numb, cold feet or achy legs are simply a natural part of aging, an unavoidable consequence of time. The truth, however, is that poor circulation after 60 is largely preventable and, in many cases, fully reversible. The key lies in understanding the underlying cause of the problem and addressing it with targeted dietary strategies. The root of the issue is a sharp decline in nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is a molecule that plays a vital role in maintaining vascular health. It relaxes and widens your arteries, allowing blood to flow freely through your legs and to every extremity. After age 60, blood vessels produce roughly 70% less nitric oxide, which has dramatic consequences. Without sufficient nitric oxide, your arteries become stiff and narrow. Blood struggles to reach your feet, and circulation begins to collapse. This isn't just about uncomfortable cold toes. It affects your muscles, your nerves, and your overall mobility. When circulation drops, your muscles receive less oxygen, making even simple movements feel exhausting. Waste products accumulate in the tissues, which accelerates nerve damage and contributes to that tingling, heavy feeling many older adults report in their legs. What's more alarming is that microclots begin to form in these constricted vessels. These tiny clots aren't visible and often go unnoticed, yet they multiply daily, silently increasing your risk of serious vascular complications. Traditional approaches to improving circulation, like exercising more, elevating your legs, or taking aspirin, help only minimally. They address the symptoms, but they do not correct the fundamental problem: the dramatic loss of nitric oxide in your vascular system. This is where dietary strategies come into play. Certain drinks and foods contain compounds that trigger the production of nitric oxide naturally. These aren't gimmicks or fads. They are backed by thousands of clinical studies and decades of biochemical research. When your body produces nitric oxide again, the benefits are immediate and profound. The arteries relax through a process called vasodilation, essentially opening your blood vessels like a highway rather than leaving them constricted like narrow alleyways. This can increase blood flow to your legs by 40 to 60% in just a single day. Within hours, you'll notice your feet warming up, the heaviness lifting, and tingling sensations fading. Over time, your vascular system begins true healing. New capillaries form, nerve function improves, and your risk of falls drops dramatically. One of the most remarkable aspects of these circulation-boosting strategies is that they are accessible and affordable. While prescription medications are expensive and often come with a long list of side effects, these natural approaches cost a fraction of the price and support your body's inherent healing mechanisms. You're not simply masking symptoms. You're correcting a nutritional deficiency that modern diets have created. Our ancestors consumed diets rich in beets, leafy greens, and other nitrate-packed vegetables, which naturally maintain nitric oxide levels. Modern diets, however, are stripped of these compounds, leading to widespread circulation problems in older adults. Implementing these strategies requires consistency and attention to detail. The most effective dietary compounds are concentrated in drinks like beetroot juice, arugula smoothies, celery juice, hibiscus tea, and watermelon juice. Each of these beverages contains specific molecules that your body converts into nitric oxide, with varying degrees of potency and speed of action. For example, beetroot juice delivers a high concentration of dietary nitrates that can increase leg blood flow by 30 to 50% in just a few hours. Similarly, arugula and celery are rich in nitrates, while hibiscus tea supports endothelial health and watermelon juice provides the amino acid L-citrulline, another nitric oxide precursor. It's important to recognize that not all circulation drinks are created equal. Some, like plain water or green tea, provide only modest benefits. Water helps maintain hydration and prevents blood from thickening, but it doesn't actively stimulate nitric oxide production. Green tea has antioxidants that support vascular health over months, but the effect is slow and less noticeable in older adults who need fast results. On the other hand, the top-tier drinks directly boost nitric oxide levels within hours, creating a measurable difference in blood flow, warmth, and leg function. To maximize the benefits of these drinks, preparation and timing are critical. They should be consumed on an empty stomach to ensure optimal absorption, and you should avoid actions that interfere with nitric oxide production, such as using mouthwash immediately afterward, which can destroy the bacteria responsible for converting nitrates into nitric oxide. Additionally, it's crucial to use pure, unsweetened versions of these beverages. Many commercially available juices are loaded with sugar and preservatives, which can counteract the circulatory benefits and introduce new health risks, especially for individuals with prediabetes or diabetes. The results of committing to these dietary strategies are life-changing. Within a few days, you can feel warmth returning to your legs. Within a week, cramping diminishes and mobility improves. Within 2 weeks, walking endurance increases, and your fall risk decreases significantly. Over a month, visible changes appear in skin color and swelling, reflecting improved blood flow and tissue health. This is not anecdotal. Studies show measurable improvements in arterial function, blood pressure, and even exercise performance in older adults who maintain nitrate-rich diets. Ultimately, poor circulation after 60 is not an inevitable consequence of aging. It is largely the result of modern dietary deficiencies and reduced nitric oxide production. By understanding the underlying biology and providing the right nutrients, your body has an incredible capacity to heal. This isn't about fighting age. It's about correcting deficiencies and giving your vascular system what it needs to function optimally. The takeaway is clear. Circulation decline is preventable, and the tools to reverse it are readily available. Beetroot juice, arugula smoothies, celery juice, hibiscus tea, and watermelon juice are more than just drinks. They are targeted, science-backed interventions that can restore nitric oxide production, widen arteries, improve blood flow, and support nerve and muscle health in the legs. Combined with consistent daily habits, these simple dietary strategies offer a practical and affordable path to improved mobility, reduced fall risk, and greater independence after 60. By prioritizing these nitrate-rich drinks and making them a consistent part of your routine, you're giving your circulatory system exactly what it needs to recover. Over time, this approach can profoundly enhance your quality of life, restore confidence in movement, and protect against the risks associated with poor circulation. Aging doesn't have to mean compromised mobility. When your body receives the right raw materials, it can repair itself, one glass at a time. When it comes to improving circulation after 60, not all drinks are created equal. While many beverages are marketed as healthy or good for your heart, the truth is that most do very little to reverse the underlying problem of declining nitric oxide production. Some drinks are outright ineffective, others provide limited benefits, and a few are genuine game changers capable of dramatically improving blood flow, reducing leg cramping, and lowering fall risk. Understanding the differences between these drinks and knowing how to use them correctly is essential for anyone serious about restoring vascular health. The number one factor that determines a drink's effectiveness is its ability to increase nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide is critical for vasodilation, the widening of arteries and capillaries that allows blood to flow freely to your extremities. After age 60, the body produces about 70% less nitric oxide, which causes arteries to stiffen and narrow. Without this molecule, blood struggles to reach your feet, legs become cold and numb, muscles receive less oxygen, nerve function declines. Drinks that contain compounds convertible to nitric oxide can reverse this process, often within hours. Let's start with the top-ranked drink, beetroot juice. Beetroot juice contains the highest concentration of dietary nitrates available in a drinkable form. One 8-ounce glass delivers between 300 to 400 milligrams of nitrates. Your body efficiently converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, resulting in a measurable increase in blood flow, 30% to 50%, within just 2 to 3 hours. Studies show that daily consumption of beetroot juice for 2 weeks can reduce arterial stiffness, improve walking endurance, and significantly alleviate claudication pain. Users report warmer legs within hours and reduced cramping within days. The effects are not temporary. Consistent use leads to long-term vascular improvements. To maximize benefits, beetroot juice should be consumed on an empty stomach, without food or mouthwash immediately beforehand, as these can interfere with nitrate absorption. Pure, unsweetened beet juice is crucial. Processed or sugary versions can undermine its effectiveness. Next on the list is the arugula smoothie, which ranks just below beetroot juice due to practical considerations rather than potency. Arugula is the richest natural source of dietary nitrates, far surpassing almost all other vegetables. 2 cups of arugula provide roughly 480 milligrams of nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide. Studies indicate that regular consumption of nitrate-rich leafy greens like arugula can improve blood flow by 42% in just 2 weeks. The ideal way to consume arugula for maximum effectiveness is in a smoothie, blended with fruit to mask its peppery taste. A common recipe includes 2 cups of arugula, 1 cup of blueberries, half a banana, and 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. Drink immediately after blending, because nitrates degrade quickly once exposed to air. The results are dramatic. Warmer feet, reduced leg cramping, and improved walking endurance can be noticeable within a week. The only drawback is practicality. Maintaining a daily habit of fresh smoothies requires preparation and consistent access to fresh produce, which is why it ranks slightly below beetroot juice. Nitrates, which convert to nitric oxide through a unique process involving bacteria on the tongue and stomach acid. Just 1 16-ounce glass of celery juice contains approximately 250 milligrams of nitrates, enough to improve blood flow by 35 to 40% within 3 hours. Athletes have long used celery juice to enhance performance, but its effects are equally beneficial for older adults aiming to restore leg circulation. For best results, juice fresh celery and consume on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. While the taste is strong and earthy, the circulatory benefits make it worth the effort. Another highly effective option is hibiscus tea, which is often overlooked. Hibiscus contains organic acids and anthocyanins that improve endothelial function, the health of the inner lining of blood vessels, and lower blood pressure. A 6-week study found that hibiscus tea improved blood flow by 31% and reduced systolic blood pressure by 11 points. Unlike other drinks that require weeks of daily consumption to see effects, many people notice improvements in leg warmth and reduced cramping within just 10 days. Hibiscus tea is also affordable and easy to prepare. Steep 2 tea bags in hot water for 10 minutes and drink twice daily. The only caution is if you are on blood pressure medication, as hibiscus can further lower blood pressure. Watermelon juice rounds out the top 5. It is rich in L-citrulline, an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide. 1 16-ounce glass contains roughly 1,000 milligrams of L-citrulline. Studies demonstrate that watermelon juice can improve arterial function by 28% over 6 weeks and reduce blood pressure and arterial stiffness. Its effect on leg circulation is particularly notable, with many people less achy legs within 3 hours of drinking it. The main limitation is seasonal availability and cost, as fresh watermelon juice is most practical in summer. Pomegranate juice protects existing nitric oxide from free radical damage and improves blood flow by 22% over several weeks, but it is expensive and high in sugar. Tart cherry juice reduces arterial stiffness and inflammation, improving circulation by 18%, but again, sugar content and cost are drawbacks. Cocoa drinks made from pure, unsweetened cocoa powder increase nitric oxide production and can improve blood flow by 24% within hours, but taste and preparation may limit adherence. Green tea and water, while beneficial for overall health, provide minimal direct improvement in leg circulation after 60. For optimal results, it is not only about choosing the right drink, but also how and when you consume it. Timing is critical. Most nitrate-rich drinks should be consumed on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. Avoid mouthwash immediately after drinking, as it destroys the oral bacteria necessary to convert nitrates into nitric oxide. Steer clear of processed, sugary versions of these beverages. Pure forms are the only ones that deliver therapeutic effects. Consistency is essential. Drinking a circulation-enhancing beverage sporadically will not produce lasting improvements. Daily commitment, just like taking medication or brushing your teeth, is required to restore vascular health. By understanding which drinks are effective, how to prepare them, and how to integrate them into a daily routine, older adults can dramatically improve their circulation, reduce leg cramping, increase walking endurance, and lower fall risk. Beetroot juice, arugula smoothies, celery juice, hibiscus tea, and watermelon juice are powerful tools in the fight against circulatory decline. Using them consistently provides measurable improvements within days, and sustained use supports long-term vascular health. Ultimately, the science is clear. Circulation decline is preventable and reversible. With knowledge, proper preparation, and commitment, older adults can regain control over their leg health and mobility. By prioritizing these top-ranked drinks, you provide your body with the raw materials necessary to produce nitric oxide naturally, widen arteries, restore blood flow, and support nerve and muscle function. This is not a quick fix. It's a practical, science-backed approach that empowers you to take charge of your vascular health and maintain independence well into your later years.